Today's jewel: stop waiting for permission. Have you ever noticed that some people spend their entire life waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right connection, waiting for somebody to believe in them, waiting for family support, waiting for money, waiting for perfect conditions, waiting for permission. And while they are waiting, life keeps moving. The calendar keeps turning. The years keep passing. The opportunities keep showing up and leaving. One day I realized something. Most people are not failing because they lack talent. Most people are failing because they never start. They keep telling themselves the same story. I'll start when I get more money. I'll start when I get more time. I'll start when things settle down. But life does not settle down. There's always another bill, another problem, another emergency, another reason to postpone your dreams. And the truth is that action creates confidence, not the other way around. And many people think confidence comes first. It doesn't. Confidence comes from doing. Confidence comes from trying. Confidence comes from falling down and getting back up. Nobody starts as an expert. Nobody starts with all the answers. Nobody starts perfectly prepared. The people we admire today were once beginners too. They made mistakes. They doubted themselves. They faced criticism. They experienced failure, but they kept moving, one small step at a time. Sometimes we make success look more complicated than it really is. We spent hours planning, hours researching, hours talking, hours imagining, but we spend very little time actually doing. Knowledge is important. Planning is important. And preparation is important. But action is what changes your life. You can read 100 books about business, but eventually you must open the business. You can watch 1,000 videos about fitness, but eventually you must exercise. You can study relationships for years, but eventually you must learn how to communicate with people. At some point, information must become action. Another thing I learned is that nobody is coming to rescue us. That may sound harsh, but it is also freeing. Because when you stop waiting for somebody else to change your life, you begin taking responsibility for changing it yourself. You stop looking for permission. You stop looking for approval. You stop looking for validation. You simply get to work. The funny thing about progress is that it often starts small, very small. A single page, a single workout, and a single customer, a single video, a single dollar saved, a single step. But small actions repeated consistently create big results. Most people overestimate what they can do in one day and underestimate what they can do in 1 year. Success is usually not one giant moment. It is thousands of small moments stacked together. One decision, one habit, one improvement. Again and again and again. There will always be people who doubt you, people who laugh, people who criticize, people who tell you it cannot be done. Let them talk. People will always have opinions. Your responsibility is not to convince everybody. Your responsibility is to stay focused on your purpose. Stay focused on your mission. Stay focused on your growth. The person you are today is not the person you must remain. You can learn, you can grow, you can improve, you can build, you can change direction at any moment. As long as you are breathing, there is still time to become better, not perfect, better. So today's jewel is simple. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect condition. Stop waiting for somebody else to believe in you. Believe in yourself enough to begin. Take the first step, then take another, then another. Because the life you want will never be built by waiting. It will be built by moving. And every great journey starts the same way. One step forward. And this has been today's jewel with Akin-Bey. Peace and blessing.